Shoreditch, East London. When it comes to being uber cool, there's only one place to hang out.
What are you doing in a toilet?
Have you been to a toilet party before?
Today, the airline is launching a brand new uniform, and everyone's getting dressed up.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Love that. Yeah, it looks like it's sort of like a better size as well.
I've never said no to a party yet, and I don't think I'm going to start now.
Oh, nice.
What's that?
Dapper.
You got your moves worked out for the dance floor?
I've got my shoes.
You're the first person to walk out, along with Amy.
The company may have struggled with debt, but there's not much sign of cost-cutting. As part of a revamp, Queen of Punk, Vivienne Westwood, has redesigned the famous red uniforms.
You've just come off a very long flight.
I normally look a lot worse than this.
Do you think other airlines would go to such efforts to launch their uniform?
No. We want people's heads to turn and say, I want to fly with them.
I like the outfit.
Thank you. Look at your lovely new uniforms.
I think
They are
that's definitely
actually
the right
amazing.
With the celebrity fashionistas out in full force, the airline wants the world to know they mean business.
New uniforms?
New uniform, yeah. 26 pallets yesterday, 14 today. Open the doors up.
With the new look about to be rolled out at the airline's HQ in Crawley, 7,500 uniforms await their new wearers.
Are you excited about the new uniform?
Always. Always. I want polo shirts instead of these, but I never get them. I've been asking for them for 19 years. It just ain't going to happen. I've seen the men's suits, and they're very nice. And if there's any left over, extra large, I might just slip into one.
Do you know much about who's designed it and everything?
Vivienne Westwood. We've had some good people involved in Virgin, you know, some top names, as you'd imagine with Richard Branson and all his mates, aren't they? You know.
Do you wear...
He's not going to go at Primani. That ain't going to happen, is it?
There's no sign of budget labels at the airline's upper-class wing at Heathrow. Here, they'll do anything to keep their most high-paying customers happy.
Courtney, host 35, I have a car for you. Kilo Delta Zulu on the VS7.
Posh punters are chauffeur-driven to their own check-in before breezing through private security to a luxury hideaway.
We've got a Bentley coming in now.
You look like you're running a very glamorous taxi rank.
Do I? I've never worked in a taxi rank, so thanks for that.
Have you meeting Liz?
Yes.
Have you met her before?
No, I've seen her before here, but I haven't actually met her.
I love my job, everything about my job, but meeting the uniques is a great part of it, obviously, yeah.
Why are they called uniques and not VIPs?
I think a lot of companies probably use the VIP terminology, so it's something different for us, and they are our unique passengers.
Effortless travel costs up to 10 times more than the cheap seats and makes up nearly a third of Virgin's income.
Everything's already checked in for them. The porters take their bag for us, and then they just go straight through our private security channel to the clubhouse.
They don't have to do anything?
Nothing at all.
Once checked in, the private world of upper class continues in the millionaire's playroom.
I'm going to take you and show you something really unique. I think it's the only airline you'll find with one of these. We hope there's no naughty business going on in this. Very decadent and very Virgin.
Costing an incredible £11 million, the lounge aims to provide punters the ultimate pampering paradise before boarding.
So this is the garden. It's really, really a nice area for people to come up. I would say fresh air, but you've got all the petrol. How long before I can have that table?
Frequent flyers get a particularly personalised service.
We have a department that looks after our top 50 flyers, and they record all information of dislikes, preferences. We've had a famous singer to have nobody's to look her in the eye.
Did you serve her?
No. We served through her personal assistant. She didn't want any interconnection with any of our staff. I think they feel that this is what I expect for my money, and this is what I expect from Virgin.
Self-made businessman Stan is one of the airline's rich regulars. He's virtually a commuter, travelling to the States every 2 weeks.
Stan likes his coffee, milk and sugar, very hot. Tea, very hot. He likes a very weak Bucks Fizz in a tumbler glass. He doesn't like the champagne flute on board. He likes it in here. He likes to have a certain table and also a treatment, normally a manicure or a massage. There you are, Stan. Would you like a sausage sandwich to go with that?
No, I'll have some granola and some honey.
Granola and honey.
Thanks, mate. I haven't always flown upper class. What happens is, start off in economy, and then what they do is they'll upgrade you because you fly a lot. They'll upgrade you to premium, and you think, this is great, premium. I'm happy. Like, this is great. Then they go, let's upgrade you, Mr. Hodges, to upper class. Then you think, why did you do this? Because once you've got on a plane and turned left, that's it. You just always want to get on a plane and turn left.
Just to let you know that we have booked you a spa appointment at 10:30 for a manicure.
Lovely, thank you.
Is that what you want, or do you prefer a massage?
No, manicure's lovely.
Love it. OK, I'll come and get you.
Happy endings at the massages.
We do not offer that.
That would put you in profit.
The airline hopes that the real source of future profit lies in this hangar near Seattle. An eye-watering £5 billion is being spent on 17 new planes, the new fuel-efficient Dreamliner from Boeing.
Looks really good.
Yep.
Looks like a real plane.
It does. It certainly does, yeah. It just needs some engines.
Replacing nearly half its aging fleet, the airline's first Dreamliner needs to be in service in just 3 months. Design manager Nick Lusardi is at the Boeing factory to keep things on track.
It's good.
Yep.
Really good.
Do you want your picture of you with the aircraft in the background?
I'm going to show this back at base.
3, 2, 1, smile.
Back in the control room in Crawley, it's Dave and Hayley's responsibility to get the Dreamliner delivered on time. It's a big job.
What do you think when you see the photos?
By God, it's close. We've got a lot of work still to do. Nothing's been happening. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, there's a whole plane there. I'm really just focusing on getting everything ready so that when the aircraft, as soon as it lands, we've got just 4 weeks to get it there, get it fixed, and then flying out with passengers on it. And there's a lot to do in that time, you know? And any delays cost the company a huge amount.
7 long years since it was first ordered, Hayley's trying to make sure every base is covered before the Dreamliner finally comes home.
Principally, this is what I see. This is the plan in its summary.
Does that represent what's going on in your brain as we speak?
Yeah, which is probably quite scary to most people. But what this plan represents is that last lap, as it were, for all the work to be finalised on this red line here.
What does the red line mean?
Delivery. My big thing is seeing it in Heathrow and actually being able to go on it in Heathrow hangar. I think that's the day where I go, OK, it's all right.
They may cost millions, but the airline is hoping that the lighter, more fuel-efficient Dreamliner will be the lifeline for its flagging fortunes.
We need to fly it harder, longer and faster than all the other aircraft in our fleet. Just fuel costs alone. It's 40% of our entire outgoings, which was over $1 billion last year, just on fuel.
Are you guys all aware that there's a lot resting on your shoulders to get this aircraft up and hopefully making Virgin profitable?
I try not to think about it.
As part of the company's makeover, it's just taken delivery of its new Vivienne Westwood-designed uniforms.
Come visit us on the hottest day of the year. I've been standing underneath the vents doing a Marilyn Monroe.
It's Annie's job to help fit every member of staff, from size 6 to size 30.
So we've got 1 belt in there.
it starts here. Female long jackets, long skirts, then we go to regulars, then we go to men's coats, men's waistcoats, short jackets, trousers.
How many people have you got kids out again?
Thousands. I'm going.
I think the skirt is too big.
I really like this new uniform. Really excited to wear it.
I feel like Father Christmas.
Here we have all the ground high shoes, Vivienne Westwood classic style, with the heel. Then we have pilot's caps. This is the scrambled egg.
What are they really?
They're oat leaves.
Not scrambled egg.
No. Then the straps go behind you.
The bespoke new uniform is the company's first in 15 years.
Right. It looks like I should be in a workhouse in like 1804.
Is that right?
Is there a real sense of excitement in the air?
Oh, yeah. They all got excited a few years ago, of course, when we were going to do the uniform, but then we had the recession.
Well, I guess you can afford it now.
I'm not at liberty to say that. You speak to Richard about that.
I met with Gemma from Design yesterday. She started putting all this together.
For the colourful airline, it's not enough to just have a new uniform.
Right, so you need one that's a full frontal with the front.
In-house styling guru Rebe is creating a snazzy staff manual called Runway, detailing the do's and don'ts of donning the new threads.
Yeah, we want to be more in style, Vogue, kind of that, more of a high-end glossy magazine.
Rebe, would you say that you were like the Anna Wintour of the magazine?
I should get a new bob. They're put here.
Alongside Rebe, setting the standards for makeup from lashes to lips is Queen of Cosmetics, Mim.
We've got a new uniform, we want a new look. We want to give it a whole new, fresh start, so it's quite exciting.
Is that your mug?
That is my mug.
Can you hold it up for me, please? Is that your fella?
That isn't my fella.
And he's looking...
Oh, it's not bad.
He's looking well.
I just have another one, but it was stolen, so I now have to lock it in my drawer.
And then there's Helen, the airline's very own head of hair.
I've worked for Virgin for 20 years.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you ever styled Richard Branson's
I
hair?
certainly have, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
What sort of haircut did Richard Branson
Well,
get?
Rich is very kind of relaxed, isn't he? He's got naturally curly hair, so he just has long layers. He's kind of wash and go. He's living in neck and now, so he's quite a surfer dude, I guess.
Rebe wants airline staff to do the modelling for the magazine, so in a few days, hundreds of catwalk hopefuls will be flocking to the Crawley HQ to audition.
We've got some engineers, we've got ground staff, we've got pilots, female pilots, male pilots. We've got some people, especially from the US, that are travelling over, from India that are travelling over. So, and they have to do it in their own time and at their own cost as well.
Why are they doing it?
Because they want to be a part of this. It's going to be quite an iconic magazine to be in.
We've got the ramp transit. Has that started now? So I can then highlight that on the plan that that's working.
But the B1, B2 ratio, it's not completely immaterial.
When you buy a new plane, talking technical is a daily event.
I'm going to put together the core team EIS matrix.
Brilliant. OK. Thanks, guys.
Do you realise that you're talking...
Riddles.
When you go down the pub, do people understand what you're talking about?
Generally not, no. When they ask me what I do for a living, and I say I work for Virgin Atlantic, and usually they go, crew, I go, no, I'm a programme planner on a 787 delivery project, and that usually kills the conversation.
What's your favourite acronym? Can you read one out?
Ooh. EPGSS, that's a pretty good one, which is your electrical power generation and start system. VFSG, variable frequency starter generator. ACARS, airplane communication addressing and reporting system. SFE, which is supplier furnished equipment, and BFE, which is buyer furnished equipment. See, IFE is in-flight entertainment.
Can I test you on one?
Go ahead.
OK. Here we go. What is FOHE?
Is it flight operations? No idea.
Fuel oil heat exchanger.
Oh, I should have known that one.
So obvious.
Damn it.
Do you use them at home?
I try not to.
With the Dreamliner delivery date looming, the airline's top-secret cabin designs are taking shape.
Why is it no entry, authorised access only?
This is our secret squirrel area, so it's very important that we keep everything under wraps because this is where all the magic happens.
Nick's plywood plane replica holds the key to dazzling the passengers when they first step on board.
This is like a bar.
Yes, yeah. The mood lighting that you see at the minute is one of our settings that we've got on board the aircraft.
Could you show us some of the colours?
Absolutely, yeah. So I'll show you that we've got about 4 settings at the moment that's programmed into this, but we will be getting more.
Okay. What's your favourite one?
My favourite one is work, rest and play.
Let's see it. What's this bit? It's sort of lilac.
Yes, something like this will be used when passengers board. It conveys an air of calm.
What colour does meal service look like?
It's more of an amber colour. There we go.
The mood lighting for the new fleet has taken 3 years to plan and a budget bigger than the Blackpool illuminations.
People are flying in a plastic tube, so we have to do all we can to be able to change the environment, make people step away from the feeling that they're confined in this small space.
What's the most expensive bit?
I guess it would have to be the bar unit. This is a mock-up of the bar, but this is the design of the bar. We were looking to try and create movement in the bar and add a bit more pizzazz.
Why do you need the pizzazz? People are just sort of flying.
But the pizzazz and the delight is the Virgin thing. That's what makes us different.
What's the gold bin thing?
And this is just another little delight. So somebody will look at that and, like you've already asked me, why have we done the gold? Well, why not? The actual stools themselves, they will illuminate from below, so we'll have mood lighting in the stools.
Would this be £10,000?
Yeah, I'm sure it would be in that region.
For one bar stool?
For one bar stool, yeah.
And the bar, would that be £10,000?
More.
50,000?
Difficult to put a price on it. It's a lot of money.
5 million?
For a bar? No, not 5 million for a bar. No.
$1 million?
I can't remember, to be honest.
It's important to you, though, right?
It is, but at the end of the day, the important thing as well is just giving our passengers the best experience. And sometimes, you know, you have to spend the money to do that. And if it wasn't for that, then we would just be another airline.
Has anyone briefed you on what's going to happen? No. Right, I'm Rebecca, so I look after all the styling team and everything in this bar, so you'll see we've got loads...
It's casting day. Hundreds of the airline staff have turned up, hoping to be chosen to model the Vivienne Westwood uniform in the runway manual. Just 30 places are up for grabs.
It's a bit like X Factor.
Kind of is a bit, isn't it?
Hold that for me, look beautiful. Lovely. And then just eyes to me.
Do you know what they're looking for?
No, that is it. I don't know at all.
They want people who are real. People who represent the company. Real people, I think.
Is that you?
I think so.
Lovely.
Really nice. My 12-year-old's like, Dad, you've got to do it. So it's the coolest I've been in her eyes. Do you know what? I'm doing it for the dads.
Many have travelled thousands of miles just on the slim chance of being selected.
A little bit more side on.
Yeah, we're from San Francisco.
Yeah, so we just came here just for this.
We're excited. We love
Really
taking
pumped
pictures,
up.
so...
We have a good thing we're gonna get.
Pull it round. That's nice. Lovely hair.
I've travelled 6,000 miles from India to be part of this event.
Beautiful.
Then I want to see myself front page, actually.
You look great.
Look at you. You're in the uniform.
I am in uniform. I know I'm looking pretty. That's why they're clicking the pictures non-stop.
Hey.
Do you think that's a sign?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Head down.
Have you got makeup on today?
I wear tinted moisturiser, so just to moisturise my skin, that's all I use.
You look good, Josh. You've done this before.
It's such a big year for Virgin Atlantic, and I personally want to be a part of it, so I just thought I'd try my luck.
It's his 30th birthday this year, and I started on the 21st year, so it's definitely a milestone.
Did anything like this before? Do you get programmed when you start at Virgin? Everyone's so into it.
It is. It's just the people. We all say they're on. It's a Virgin flare. You've either got it or you haven't.
Have you got it?
Yes.
You must have.
Hands in your pocket.
To nail the new look, Reeby's even brought in a creative director and a team of top fashion photographers.
Nice teeth. Nice teeth. Face, body, great teeth, great smile.
And how much does it cost to launch Runway magazine?
I don't really know.
Is it thousands?
It is thousands. Yeah, it is thousands. And we're hoping to get that back.
If we get more people on our aircrafts because of this, then that's what I'm looking for. It's a very competitive market. You know, we can't always afford, we're a very small airline. We can't necessarily compete with the bigger airlines like carriers in the Middle East. So what is our differentiator? That's our people, and that's our brand, so we need to really protect it.
With the numbers totting up nicely, casting for next week's photo shoot is almost done. But there's always time to squeeze in one more. Brazilian Rodrigo has been cabin crew at the airline for 4 years.
I think that they're looking for someone fun, happy, natural smile, effortless.
Thank
you.
Love the suit.
Thank you very much. Oh, lovely to meet
Great, look at that hair, it's perfect.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Sure, I can.
Have you had work done?
I have.
So are your eyes like that?
You see, no,
they're lenses.
They are hand painted.
Can I have
the
a look
first time
closely?
that I'm wearing them. They're made by an artist
Oh
in
my
Hollywood.
gosh, they're amazing.
Hand-painted contact lenses. Hand-painted contact lenses? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't wear this for work, only for photo shooting. So on photos, they look amazing.
Well, let's have a look
Yeah.
What's your natural eye colour?
Umber color.
I really don't know, because obviously we've got to reflect our brand as well, but then he is part of our brand because he works for us. You know, so, and that's all different types of people and different looks, so I don't know yet. Let's see what it looks like on camera, but his personality is definitely there.
To be honest, I'm not feeling that confident. I don't think that will be me, but if it is me, it's great. I'm going to represent my company with pride.
Is he the face of Virgin's next top model?
I would say not.
A lot of people seem to think Richard Branson still runs Virgin Atlantic. In fact, it's this man, new chief exec, Craig Krieger.
New York? No, thank you. I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Very good.
How long have you been with us?
It was a month on Saturday.
Hey, congratulations. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, so far so good.
It's always nice to meet someone newer than me. That's my criteria. Exactly. I just hit a year, so...
Okay, yes.
To help get the company back into profit, Craig has found a friend with deep pockets. Delta Airlines made a whopping $2.8 billion last year.
Sorry.
Virgin has recently sold Delta a massive 49% of the company for access to the big bucks corporate market in America. This morning, Craig's off to New York to shake hands on the deal.
I do know who I've got on board today, yes. A specific, unique passenger, yes, our CEO, our new CEO. In fact, today was the first time I've met him, so it's quite a good thing, really.
So I was wondering what you were making.
Craig may lack Branson's celebrity status, but he's no rookie. After 27 years at American Airlines, he's now got the tricky job of getting Virgin out of the red.
The mission statement's very, very clear. It is to continue to do the things that Virgin does best and be truly Virgin Atlantic.
But you're losing money.
Well, we have been, but we're going to change that. I'm very focused on trying to ensure that our customers continue to have the same experience that they've had all along, which makes them feel cool about themselves to be a part of it.
Do you think you're cool?
I'm trying hard to be cool. I don't know. You know, it's funny. I look at Richard and I think, now that's cool. I don't think I can ever be cool like Richard. But at the same time, I don't feel like I'm particularly comfortable in a real corporate environment either. So maybe I'm in between.
Maybe you should grow a beard.
I have had a goatee for a few years, actually, and shaved it off a couple years ago because it went gray. It was the most disappointing thing. It went from being brown to gray like that. I don't know what happened.
Craig needs to make sure that the tiny airline isn't left out in the cold. On Wall Street, New York City, with their boss on his way, cabin crew hope their red-hot look will let everyone know Delta and Virgin are in business.
Do we feel glamorous? Shaking right now? Yes, no, we do. I think we all...
Yeah, I feel glamorous. Yes. I think, you know,
Here to rock a good look.
You don't want to let the side down?
Absolutely
No,
not.
we don't want to let Richard down.
Hi, morning.
Like a picture with you.
Oh,
Is that all right?
amazing.
I'm going to
too.
My wife does it all the time.
Excellent. Take a seat. Yeah.
Make your wife jealous. Got it.
Hey.
Charles BA.
Oh, sorry. Who are BA? Am BA? I don't think I've heard that.
Oh, yeah, no, congratulations on the partnership and all that.
Do you ever worry that Virgin's going to be Deltarized?
No, I do not ever worry that Virgin's going to be Deltarized, if that's even a word. My goal is just to try and sell Virgin Atlantic to a bigger audience.
As soon as you hear ladies and gentlemen, that's your cue to go. Big smiles, just having a good time and celebrating.
In a symbolic gesture, Tiny Virgin and the new mega-rich men in grey are closing today's trading. It's not just Craig who's keeping a close eye on the airline's future.
We showed a loss of 51 million for the financial year 2013, don't quote me on that, which is a 50% better performance than the year before. So since Craig's come in, things look like they're moving in the right direction. There's certainly a feel around the company that that's happening.
How long have you been here?
10 years last month.
Have you always done this?
No, I was an accountant before this.
Is there a big difference between accountancy and working at Virgin Atlantic?
Yes, massive. I enjoy this.
This is a good place to be, good people. Full stop. The money's crap, but then everybody could say that, couldn't they? You know, we don't work for money, we work for love.
Do you?
No.
Are you guys aware of the difficult times that you've been
Aware? We didn't get a rise for 5 years. We're quite fully aware. I mean, I don't know anything about it, you know, I'm just a numpty warehouseman, but my impression is all the airlines are all in an alliance now with each other. We wouldn't be able to just be Virgin Atlantic with 38 aircraft. I don't think we'd be going anywhere, only down the Swanee.
Everything in here is everything that makes the airline run. So printer cartridges, computers, champagne. The black bags up here are uniform through the years, so from 1984 to current day's uniform. And obviously we've got the Vivienne Westwood one coming in.
Have you tried them on?
They struggle with my size, funny enough.
Why have you got tombstones up on there?
The tombstones are remnants of Richard's days when he had his Halloween parties around here.
Why have you kept them?
It's our history. It's very important to remember where we were. Tom? Do you be so kind as to get a tombstone down for the guys?
When you get to my age, you get a bit close to them anyway, you know what I mean? I'm old enough as it is. I don't even mind it.
I mean, at a time of economic strain, spending money on new uniform and sort of all the other side of things seems a bit crazy.
It's keeping the brand alive, I think. That's what we're doing, keeping ourselves fresh, refreshing the look, keeping us out there in the public eye. Unknown, last seen entering a BA office. A bit of humour from Richard, I think.
Do you ever feel like a corporate mouthpiece?
Not really. I just feel like I'm a warehouseman that comes in, does a job, do what that man wants me to do, but I'm lucky in as much once, twice a year, I can sit my crinkly old arse on a decent seat and go somewhere nice, you know what I mean?
Kirsty?
Kirsty,
From
yeah,
Scotland?
yeah. Lovely. Again.
Again, this is a thing.
Absolutely nothing to falter with.
A week on from the open auditions, Reeby's trying to pick 30 wannabe models for her new uniform style manual.
Are we all happy? We've all got what we want and we all know what next steps are.
Very happy.
Now we just have to tell people. So that can be the good part and it could also be not so nice.
Let's start.
Mim's been roped in to help make the calls.
Really warm. Right. Are we ready, Mim?
Right, 07. Anticipation.
Hopkins. Can't take your call right now.
Oh.
But if you're in a business that flies round the world, getting hold of people is going to be a challenge.
No. We're not having any luck, are we? Everyone's working. Let's go for somebody else. Let's go for Carissa.
No, bet not. Down. Just realised there's some front. That's 8 hours. 98765 in the morning.
Fortunately, in Delhi, it's clocking off time.
Hello?
Oh, hi, is that Richie?
Yeah?
Hello, how are you?
Fine, I'm fine.
Well, we just wanted to call you to thank you again for coming over last week.
Okay. So I got selected for the final round.
The decision has been made that we're not going to put you through for the actual Runway magazine this time.
Okay, I'm not coming for the runway.
No.
So this time it's not possible.
Not this time.
Bye.
It sounded like there was a dog on the train. Did you hear that barking?
I don't know. There was something in the background. I love India.
Yeah,
I love Delhi.
Shall we?
Next up is Darren, who's doing it for the dads and his 12-year-old daughter.
Hello?
Hi, is that Darren?
Yes.
The decision's been made that we'd like to take you through to the photo shoots.
Oh, brilliant. Cool.
Yeah.
I tell you what, my daughter'd be impressed. Guess what? It's Virgin on the song, and then let me tell you, I got through as the next top model. Oh, brilliant. Oh, that's amazing. No way. Thank you. I'm excited now.
So she's a yes. We've not had one person that said thank you, but no thank you. Everyone really wants to do it. Yeah.
With just days to go before the Dreamliner's due to be collected, Nick's bosses have called him in for a design update.
Do you get nervous when you have to go into things like this?
A little bit, yeah. It's can be a bit nervous. You know, you can be a bit nervous, and that with those people in the room, it's yeah. There's some quite high-powered people there, and their opinion matters quite a lot.
Nick's going to be part of the team bringing the new aircraft back from America.
I would just like to say this is the last meeting before we take delivery of the aircraft, which I think is a real major milestone. So, Nick, a couple of minutes over to you, please, sir.
Yeah. So what I plan to do when I go out to the US is when I fly back, I'll be testing some of the cabin lighting. We've got 4 firm scenes that we've generated.
Hey, you're going to show us pictures?
Well, I was going to take you on a kind of word journey today.
It's a word journey, okay.
And then when you get to the aircraft, you'll be like...
Word journey, you called it?
I know, yeah. Did you like that?
You got away with it.
I know, yeah, just about.
But early test flights on the Dreamliner have meant there are bigger things to concern the team than Nick's word journeys.
It was a sleepless night last night. The C1 flight took place, but shortly after takeoff, there was a right-hand wing tertiary panel that had blown or delaminated. So they decided to return to the field.
We're all very eager to have the airplane for our inaugural, first flight. It's all very wound. It's wound very tight, but it's not wound so tight that we should accept anything other than the highest standards that we need. So if you have my permission to delay the inaugural if it means getting the right airplanes.
Dreamliner's nearly here.
You can tell from this room and from the people who are fired up about it around the company that one, it's huge for us as a business, and two, it's really huge for our people to see the big step forward. And so for all of those reasons, we're really excited about it.
And you're on track?
That was your one question.
I know.
At check-in, it's D-Day for designer Nick.
The gate will open at 2:20. When you're ready, if you just go up through fast track into the lounge.
Thanks very much. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You on your holidays?
No, just going off to Seattle to pick up the new airplane, the 787.
Like you do?
Yes, yeah, quite an amazing trip.
Do you think they're going to like your bar?
I hope so. As long as it's fully stocked. Everybody loves a fully stocked bar, don't they? So, yeah.
Once the new Dreamliner comes back to Blighty, it's the beginning of a brand new fleet with the future of the airline pinned on its success.
How old is the aircraft we're on now?
I would say, yeah, probably about 7 or 8 years old. These aircraft are actually coming to the end of their life as well, so that when the 787 comes in, it may be one of these aircraft, and then we'll move aside, and the new aircraft will come in and replace it.
The airline hopes its new plane will cut crippling fuel bills and start saving them millions.
Work starts really when the aircraft lands in the UK. We've got about a month to make sure that everything is working and everything's in its place before passengers start boarding.
Does it keep you awake at night?
It has done recently, actually, I will be honest, yeah. Recently, I've been up until about 3 o'clock in the morning. My mind has been racing quite a bit.
On a North London industrial estate, the pressure is also building on Reby and the team at the style manual photo shoot.
We've got 3 days to shoot this. If it's wrong, then on my head be it. So it's a bit, I'm a bit nervous about it.
Top fashion director Chris needs to pull out all the stops for the couture look.
Oh, that's nice.
They're like Pat Butcher's earrings.
This is my diamonds. These were commissioned by a jeweller who made these specifically for this. It's a well-used fashion technique. It's been used on some of the higher brands. Dior did it with Mila Kunis about a year ago. Because it's Vivienne Westwood, because it's Virgin, it's got to look stylish.
Hannah, we don't know if that bit of hair looks right on camera. Can we just have a quick look? We're just going to move it back. It doesn't look right. It just looks like it's out of place. I think we'd end up having to edit it out, don't you? It's got to be perfect.
And how many people is this going to be read by?
Oh, God, about 10,000. So we need to get across exactly what our look is, because this is what people will be looking at and using as their Bible, basically. We want it to look like the brand and where our brand is going, because I think we were turning into, you know, a bit vintage, a little bit 80s, a little bit retro, a little bit glamour girl.
Where is the brand going?
Well, the brand, you know, for us, this whole look is around alluring and professional and approachable.
When we go into briefings, we have our nails checked, our hair's checked, our lip.
Yeah, everything has to be
checked.
perfect before you start shift.
And if it's not?
Take it off and do it again.
It's no surprise that the staff have taken to the camera like true pros. But not everyone's so confident. Last up, it's Darren.
You nervous?
No. Maybe a little bit. I don't normally have a clip in my hair. Hopefully they're going to make me look cool. The shoes are too big for me, so they're putting some cotton wool in the front. Yeah, Darren. Any tips?
Gentleness is the key to it. Nice, gentle, slow little movements.
Until the runway launch, it's back to the day job for everyone.
Are you glad it's over?
Kind of, yes. Yeah. I'm glad. Yes, I'm glad it's over.
Waiting in the fog near Seattle, the airline's first ever Dreamliner is about to head home and start making money.
Looks amazing. Really good. Really good. Very impressed.
You brought the fog with you?
I have. A bit of a pea super at the minute. It's like a nice Welsh autumn day.
Technical problems mean delivery of the plane is delayed, with no quick fix on the cards. Paul Riley, the stateside project leader, is trying to manage expectations.
There's a minor defect that they're working through. We're in that stage like an expectant mother at the moment, waiting for the birth to happen, and off we go and enjoy the rest of it.
Is that what it feels like you're about to give birth?
Something close to it. If I can only imagine what that feels like, but I'm sure it's something similar.
Delays could potentially cost a fortune in lost revenue. At the Boeing offices, Virgin's big chiefs are having an anxious powwow.
It's all very tense.
It is, yeah, it is very tense. It's a bit behind schedule at the moment. There's a couple of problems with the aircraft. That's the real issue at the moment. Everybody's rallying around and trying to make everything happen as quickly as possible.
Director of Operations Phil is heading over with Nick to help G things up.
How are we doing?
So the carriage concealed carrier has just been dropped.
What's the latest?
These guys just discussing now with Phil about some of the work that's been done on the undercarriage. So they've jacked the actual aircraft up, and they need to replace a seal, a certain part, and so they're just discussing that right now. And hopefully they can get it sorted quite quickly.
At least there's one delivery that is happening on time. In the Crawley warehouse, the airline style Bible Runway is hot off the press.
could only be you, Tom.
Where else can you work and get a nice kiss by a lovely, friendly postman?
Is that pretty?
Sure, presents.
I'm a little bit nervous.
Having perfected the look, Rebe and the girls can finally get their hands on the glossy mag.
Gosh. Feels nice, doesn't it? I think just seeing it, you know, all the copy and all the images, yeah, it's good. This magazine now will be out for the next probably 5 years or so, won't it? So it's like it had to work.
What would you say to people who say, oh, this is frivolous? Well, you're an airline, you don't need to make magazines.
And I'm sure, you know, there are people out there that would think it was frivolous. But obviously, if our people are looking good and they're giving a great customer service, then people will keep flying with us. Oh, it's good. We've got Mr. Krieger in there. Oh, look, and there's
Hair and Beauty, Rebecca Creer, Helen Kavanagh, Mim Morgan, and
the styling team.
There's Vivienne Westwood in one. They're not too bad, is she? All right there. How it should be worn. Coat, obviously. I bet they weren't cheap. That looks really smart, do you not think? That's a new guy's suit. No, it's all there. Would I wear the men's stuff? I definitely would wear the men's stuff. The women's stuff, only the weekends.
At Boeing, there's good news. The airline's first Dreamliner is set to go tomorrow, leaving Nick the chance to finally get on board and see the finished interior for the very first time.
You excited, Mr. Lasardi?
I am, yes. Yeah, it's great to see. Looks very clean. And nice and tidy. Everything's in its place.
How many years have you waited for this moment?
7 years?
7 years?
Yes.
To stand at this bar? I hope it's worth it. Are you pleased with what you see?
Yeah, I think the cabin looks great. I mean, at the moment, we've got the white lights on, the work lights. Some of the guys that are working in here, some of the Boeing guys are still working, so they've got it's very difficult to work in the mood lighting. Wouldn't be able to see in the nooks and crannies, but yeah, that looks really clean, the cabin. Looks fantastic.
Nick hopes his snazzy designs will soon be wowing new passengers. But first, it's time to get the seal of approval from Phil.
What we'll do with the mood lighting is that this area here will be maybe one colour, we'll have contrasting elements in this area.
This is worked on every level. It's just fantastic.
Are you happy, Nick?
I am very happy. If Phil's happy, then I'm happy.
When you see all the other planes on the tarmac, do you feel like you're one of the big boys, or do you think, gulp?
No, I think in reality, when I look at the other planes, I think we're edgier, we're better, we're different, we're differentiated. We are going to win because we're providing something that they can't provide, because we have that unique Virgin flair. We will win, there's no doubt about that, and we win with style.
Are you quite competitive, Phil?
Yes.